Growing Up City. There's one thing you should know. Well, there's actually more than one thing you should know. But the most important thing you should know: the winner gets a seat at the Turkey Day table. The other does not. The writing is on the wall. What is to be must be. Well, actually, the pictures are on the wall. The writing is on the screen. I just wanted to set the record straight. The emblem on the helmet lets you know it's all about the eagle. They haven't been to Turkey Day in a long minute. That's what the Y4 is all about today. Lincoln been to the last 5 Turkey Days in a row. That's where they feel comfortable. That's where they feel they belong. Come on, shake it up and hold on tight, cause we are in for a bumpy ride. Go, Eagles, go! Go, Eagles, go! First, drive of the game. Get your Roy merchandise early before it's all sold out. The gunslinger, the sheriff, is he for purposes of good or evil? I don't know. But he utilizes his posse of outside weapons to the utmost of their capabilities. Plus, he's got happy feet that do not fail him now. An 8-play, 75-yard drive. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, baby. Corner fade, merch to Sarons and Bold. We've seen it before. Will we see it again? I don't know. 7-0 Eagles. Get your stack of quarters and put them on top of the machine, cause it's gonna be a long day for the defense when you're dealing with the human Pac-Man, Mikey Washington. Munch, munch, munch. That's a 35-yard chomp romp right there. And he ain't through yet, bet. Not by a long shot, cause homeboy can jet. Horse collar in more ways than one. No flag. The march marches on as marches tend to do. Number 55, LeBron Alexander, looking for somebody to block. He found somebody to block. Forearm shiver. Brr. Icy reception. Medi Reed on the JOB with a tackle. And uh-oh! Down goes Frazier. Ref, just fine. He would get up and refuse medical attention, that tough SOB. Headed in the opposite direction. Brian Luong throwing. Davion McGee snatching. Like a big dog. Bigger dog. Biggest dog. Luong ropes it. Davion reaching over the defender to get some for himself. And we're all tied up. 7-7. But we ain't tied up for long. Eagles punting, but they can't stop the big man. LeBron Alexander blocking. Marvell Salim clocking. And in the exact span of a very short time, the Stangs go from down 7 to up 7 and are looking to deliver more devastating news. 4th down at their own 15. Are the Eagles going for it? Yeah, they are. Cornerback Muhammad Alodi locked up in a one-on-one battle with the wide receiver. And he's winning that mini war. There ain't no flag, cause that play was clean with it. Lincoln with a very short field to work with, but they still gotta work it. Mikey, right side. Mikey stops. Mikey goes. The wheels on his bus round and round for 8 and down inside the 10. Mikey tries the right side again. Stop and no go. Joshua Hernandez grabs a hold of cloth and won't let go. And then a couple of his people come along to help finish the job. They get him with the old high-low. Medi, Reed, be the low. Joshua come over the top. Kablam! That ball comes out of there. Mikey scurries back on it, but he still ain't cracked the seal. The up-back, Troy Laramia, rectifies the situation on the quick hitter. The 1 yard iced tea plunge into the pool of success. The Stangs rattle off 21 second quarter points to take a 21-7 lead into the second half. Mikey Washington lined up in the shotgun. Does he have the speed to turn the corner? Yes, he does. Does he have the speed to outrace the defense? Same what I said before. Into the place to be. New news. Make that 27 in a row. Horses bully that lead to 20 points. 27-7. Early minutes of the third quarter. The Eagles doing digging out the hole. The gunslinger side slinging. The bold, tough to bring down. Wrestle to the ground at midfield. Under duress, the Mertz notices open field in front of him and is like, hey, maybe I should QB scamper for 20. And that's what he does. Over the middle, Roy spots Isaiah Deshay. He got Isaiah Deshay, and Isaiah got himself a touchdown. Eagles on the creep in, trying to sneak up in plain sight. Behind by 13 now. And the Eagles are turning up the dial on the defensive intensity. It's the bold who reaches in there and rips it loose. And the ever-present Deshay plays it where it lays. Ball back over to Wash. Quick hitter to the wide out, but it ain't going nowhere. Jordan Baylor beats the block and he's all over the receiver like a duck on a June bug, as the old timers used to say. Short connection, but it ain't going nowhere because Colo Guerrero Harrington is all over it like sauce on ribs, as the new timers like to say. Pocket holds up for shotgun Mert. He rolls to purchase a little extra time. Frozen Ropus the mostest to Deshay for first down yardage. Lincoln still up 13 as we kick down the door on the fourth quarter. Cash money pass to Max Corral, and he's off to the races. Baylor chases him down from behind, but not until Max picks up 45 clicks. Mark it at the 7. Mertz plants one foot in the ground and upfield. Colaguero slows him up, and Davion McGee over the top snaps him like electric light. And I know that stings, but he don't let it show. Right or wrong, that's the code. 2 plays later, inches away, but that defense ain't giving up a centimeter. Number 8, Ronnie Rosenfeld, is the main instigator as he's in the backfield lickety-split. In fact, they lost yardage, and now it's 4th down. And I don't need to tell you the importance of this play. It's very important. Wildcat, man! Direct snap like a missile. Lowest man wins. Henry Sanchez Tapia gets low down dirty on him. The human projectile pierces the zone. Birds of prey slice into that lead. Down now just 1 TD. 27-20. And when it rains, it pours. And when it pours some more. Anthony Hahn gets a hand on the ball. Quentin Nunez with the quick reactions for the NO. And now the washing machine is pumped and hyped and rolling like spin cycle. And when you give Roy Mertz this much time, somebody's gonna get themselves open. That somebody is Bold, and when he gets it, he gets upfield in a hurry. Eagle QB, monster afternoon, 29 of 42, 311 yards. Bold mixed up in it with 12 catches and 122 yards. 28 sweet right there. But you got to have the sprinkle. Everybody got to have the sprinkle. Run and pass and holding down the run department. Henry Sanchez Tapia. Face mask, add a little more. And from the 4, the short yardage TD specialist. That's cash money. Big money. Big money, no whammies. Henry Sanchez Tapia does it again, and somehow we are all tied up 27-27. Ensuing kickoff, and you know when you hear those words, something about to go down. The pooch into no man's land. And when they untangle the pieces of this mystery at the bottom of the pile with possession of the rock, the ever-present Meade ready, or is that Medi Reed? Yes, it is. And Washington gets the ball immediately back. And this thing is getting crunchy now, party people. Troy Laramia and Lamont Green have seen enough. The former from the top, the latter from the low, to halt the runner short of the first down, to bring up another 4th and inches situation. And this time, it's the Lincoln D that stands on 10 toes. Number 3, number 6, number 9, Mikey, Laramia, and Isaac Alano. Add it all up, shake it all out, and when they sort it all out, let the truth be known. The Stangs defense has held them short of the line to gain, and they take over on offense. But it's kind of a good news, bad news type of thing, people. Xavier Mazzoli with the NO, and he will not be denied. After giving up 27 straight points, them Eagles rattle off 28 in a row for themselves. Stunned. Face first down on the carpet. Stunned. But don't ever count out the action man, Mikey Washington. Down 8, 35-27, about 2 minutes left in the contest. Mr. Mikey Washington puts on his cape. Mentally tough, physically strong, and he's got moves, baby! He got moves! That's a 45-yard clip. 1st and goal at the 6. But they are down by 8, so if they do score, they will need the 2-point conversion to tie. First things first, you got to kick that door open on a touchdown. They're grabbing at his jersey. A goal line jaw-popping hit. The ball comes loose, but not until after it had crossed the plane. Touchdown, Stangs. The horseheads in the stands are happy, but they know there is still work left to be done. Down by 2. They got to go for 2. At the top of your screen, wide receiver Davion McGee makes the block and seals the edge so Mikey can do his thing. And yes, superheroes do walk amongst us in the city of San Francisco as the Mustang faithful like a Mardi Gras procession follow Captain Mikey and company back downfield, all tied up 35-35. And all of you out there are my inspiration. After all the smack I talk about being a good person, about trying your hardest, about sticking up for your brothers and sisters, and then witnessing you achieve all those goals and more. What kind of person would I be if I didn't try to live up to the very same words I espoused? humbly, respectfully. You are my inspiration. Now back to the business at hand, the politics of competition, the end game blues. All tied up 35-35 with enough time left for Lincoln to run one last play. Will it be a miracle? Will it be a disaster? It will be neither, as Mikey is rudely shoved out of bounds to end regulation. Tensions are running high, 35-35. Overtime it is. Each team gets an equal number of possessions. The first team to score when the other does not is your winner. Lincoln gets the ball first, but they are refused advancement as the Eagle defense tightens down the screws. That puts the ball back in the capable hands of the sheriff. The gunslinger lets it rip. Mehdi Reed catches and dives into history. A sudden and dramatic conclusion. Wash 41-35 in OT. Eagles escape and advance to Turkey Day for the first time in a decade and a half. They will take on perennial powerhouse, returning champs, and undefeated in league, the Balboa Buccaneers, coming soon to theater near you called Growing Up City. Now let's go talk to them kids.
Tell me what it means to you to be a man in life and in football.
I think to be a man is first depend on God and be responsible for other people.
And in football, tell me just about being a man in football. What does it take to do it the right way?
I think being a man in football is taking accountability even for the smallest mistakes and, always bring your team up.
What's important about good sportsmanship? Let's just be more specific. Win or lose, looking at another player in the eye and shaking their hand.
I think what's important is, you keep all stuff in the game, and, at the end of the day, it's just a game, I think we should all just respect each other, regardless, and, it's all love at the end of the day.
How do you feel about your teammates?
I love these guys, bro. They come to practice every day with me. I love them. I love them to death. I would do anything for them, He's my brothers for life.
What did it take to come back? I believe you guys are down 27-7. About that, what did it take to pull off this pretty spectacular comeback?
In the locker room, we was turned. Like we was all hyping each other up. We had to, refocus. First half, we kind of played kind of bad at first. The second half, we came out. We were fired up. We had energy, and we executed.
And tell me about not turning on each other, not blaming anyone.
Why would I do that? These are my guys, Why would I ever do that? There's no point.
How does it feel to make it to Turkey Days?
Feels great. I've never been to Turkey Day. Most of my teammates probably never have either, so it's an exciting feeling.
I see you've been playing better than ever. What do you attribute that to?
I've been practicing hard since summer. Everyone's been seeing it. And I've just been putting that work in and stay locked in.
What about you helps stay in the moment, in the game, not give up?
I just stay calm, I stay ready, I stay locked in, and forget about the last play and ready for the next play.